Hi, and welcome to another episode of Melissa's Menu. I'm your host, Melissa Green, and today we have a helper in the kitchen, Bailey. Bailey, can you say hello?
Hi.
Bailey is 10, and she goes to Kingston Intermediate School, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to be helping me today. We're going to be baking 4 different Christmas treats. We're going to do, actually, why don't you tell them what we're going to do?
Chewy chocolate chip cookies, easy creamy chocolate fudge, holiday peppermint bark, and Christmas sugar cookies.
Awesome. The recipe we're going to be making is holiday peppermint bark. Bailey, do you know what that is? Do you have any idea?
I think I've tried it before. It's like white chocolate with like candy canes.
Yes, exactly. But this one's better because I'm going to put a layer of dark chocolate and then the white chocolate on top. Doesn't that sound better?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do for this, super easy recipe. Dark chocolate, 8 ounces. 8 ounces of white chocolate. Make sure you use good chocolate. Don't use the chocolate chips. They don't have, I don't believe they have as much flavor as the bars do. Okay, this recipe calls for 4 ingredients. That's right, 4. Chocolate, peppermint extract, white chocolate, and can you guess what the other one is?
Candy canes.
Candy canes. Awesome. Okay, so this is the perfect gift for Christmas time. You can bring it to holiday parties. You can bring it to your neighbors. You can put it in those nice little tin boxes with ribbons and just give it to friends and family. So we're going to go ahead and melt the dark chocolate first. I'm going to put this in the microwave for about 1 minute.
That's 1 minute, yeah. That's good.
Okay, we figured out the microwave. What we're going to do is take a wax-lined baking sheet. We're going to pour the chocolate right on the baking sheet and let that harden first, and then we're going to put the white chocolate mixed in with the peppermint afterwards. So Bailey, can you grab me a spatula over there, please? The white one, actually, if you don't mind.
This one.
Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. And what we're going to do for this, you're melting the chocolate for 1 minute. It's not going to be done. You don't want to melt it for more than 1 minute at a time because it's definitely going to scorch and dry up, and you don't want that. So I'm going to take it out right now. Just mix it up a little bit and put it back in for about 20 to 30 seconds each interval. You want to stir that. It's still kind of hard, but just stir it as much as you can. Oh, good. You can break some of those.
Okay.
Again, we're using the chocolate bars for this. Definitely better than the chocolate chips. However, if you don't have it, go ahead and use the chips. That's good.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to put this, just hold the spoon. I'm going to put this back in for another 30 seconds. What do you think so far? Both these recipes are pretty easy, right? Do you think like your sister and your friends could do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. While you're doing that, like I said earlier, we're going to use peppermint extract for this. You don't have to use it. If you don't have it, not a big deal. It definitely enhances the flavor of this chocolate, of this holiday treat. And peppermint is actually a combination of watermint and spearmint. Oh, it smells so good. Peppermint's really good for your stomach if you have stomach issues. And it also enhances your memory. So lots of good uses for it. I don't think it's quite done to you.
Nope.
No. Okay. While I'm heating up the chocolate, why don't you go ahead and start unwrapping some of the candy canes? The candy canes are what really make this treat. What we're going to do after that is I'm going to put the candy canes right in this bag. Any Ziploc bag. Just use a large Ziploc bag. We're going to put the candy canes right in here. So after you put them right in there. And then we're just going to use a rolling pin to crush up the pieces. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can also use a hammer. Gee, you're doing such a good job. See how nice and shiny the chocolate is? I just want to make sure the camera gets a good view of this. You want it to be shiny. It's not too hard. We didn't cook it too long. It's perfect. I'm just going to go ahead and spread this onto the cookie sheet now. Doesn't it look awesome?
Yeah.
It's like a big Hershey chocolate bar. And what we're going to do with this is just spread it around evenly. It makes anywhere from, I don't know, I'd say 36 pieces to 48 pieces. Depends how large you want to cut them, or break them, I should say. So I'm just going to spread this out. I love this recipe. Like I said, it's just 4 ingredients. It doesn't take long. And it's perfect for the holidays.
That looks good.
Doesn't it? How are you doing with those candy canes?
Good.
Are they hard to open?
Yeah.
You can also, you know what would be really pretty for this? Have you seen the candy canes with the different colors?
Yeah.
What are some of the colors that you've seen? Like the different ones?
Sometimes they have like, instead of red and white, they'll have green and white.
Green and white, yeah. What are some other ones?
There's blue.
Blue?
And like, sometimes they're like all different colors.
Mm-hmm. I saw some purple ones the other day. I've never seen purple candy canes before.
Oops.
That's all right, you can just leave that. But yes, use any color candy canes you want. They all taste the same, just food coloring. Okay, chocolate's all done. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge. Now, you wanna make sure the chocolate is hardened for this, for the next step. Because if you put the white chocolate on top and the dark chocolate is not melted enough, it's gonna melt the chocolate, making swirls in it. So you don't wanna do that. And just a little bit of advice, put this in the freezer if you're in a rush, and it will definitely, harden up faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge just so it's hardened. It's gonna take about maybe 10 to 15 minutes for this. Let me help you out here. Actually, you know what? Why don't I go ahead and melt the white and you can finish doing the candy canes. What would you say your favorite holiday is?
I like Christmas.
Yeah? What's your favorite part about Christmas?
I like surprising people with presents.
Oh, nice. Surprising people with presents. I like that. Now, do you ever bake goodies for like your neighbors and stuff? For your teacher or friends at school and stuff like that?
Yeah, I make cookies for my teachers.
You make cookies for, okay, what kind of cookies do you make? Because we're going to be doing those next. So that's really important.
I sometimes make chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
And I do like peanut butter cookies with a big Hershey kiss in the middle.
Oh, I was almost going to make those tonight. We should have done that. I'm sorry. We'll do that next time, okay?
Yeah.
If you want to be on the show again. But you're doing such a good job, I think you should come on again. And next time, bring your sister on. Do you think she'd be okay in front of the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we could get her on to help decorate the sugar cookies later.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to have to do some convincing. Now, the thing with the white chocolate, it, believe it or not, melts a little bit faster than the dark chocolate. So, just keep a careful eye on it. I put this in for 1 minute, and you can see it's definitely melted more than the dark chocolate did at 1 minute. Put that back in for about 30 seconds. So, would it be okay with you if you would please get this last piece of candy cane out? I've been working on that for like, what, a minute now, and I still can't get it out. All right, I'm going to have Bailey go ahead and start crushing up the peppermint candy canes. This is the best part. The kids love this part. All right, you ready for this? Kind of get all the air out. Yep, just like that. And then zip lock the top. We're going to take the rolling pin and just kind of hammer it down. Just into like bite-sized pieces. I'll hold that for you so it's a little bit easier. Yep. You don't even have to roll it, just kind of smash it down. Yep. Keep going. I think that's good. Let me just see. We want a combination of large pieces and little specks. Yeah. So do you know what we're going to do with a strainer? Do you have any idea what we're going to do? Can you grab that strainer for me?
Yep.
That looks good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not going to put it in yet. What we're going to do with a strainer is pour the candy canes in. We're going to pour this over the white chocolate mixture right here. And the strainer will leave the larger pieces, and then we're going to just put those right on top at the end. Okay, so go ahead and hold the strainer over this bowl. Yep. And then just kind of shake it. Yep.
It looks like sugar.
Yeah, it does look like sugar. It's really pretty. It's got like that pink tint to it. Nice. All right, I think that's good. So just put that right there and mix that up. It's gonna be a nice pink color. We need one more candy cane. So pop that right in here, please. And then we forgot what I was talking about earlier, the peppermint extract. I don't know how I forgot that. Like I said, I was talking too much. 1/2 teaspoon of the peppermint extract, very strong, but very good. So mix that back in if you don't mind. That's good. Okay, so we're just waiting on the, wait, what are we waiting on? Do you know?
The dark chocolate needs to harden.
Yes. You are such a good listener, too. I love it. Okay, so what did we do with that last? Did you already put it in here?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? You already?
I broke it up.
Okay, next time she is seriously doing the show by herself because she's really good at it. Okay, that's good right now. All right, let me just check on the chocolate. Okay, we're all set for the last step of this recipe. Bailey, can you go ahead and grab the chocolate out of the fridge, please? Does it look like it's hardened?
Yep.
Okay. We're just going to go ahead and add the white chocolate on top. Bring it right over here, please.
Okay.
Doesn't this look good?
Yeah.
Okay. And just, whoops, grab the candy canes, please. And I'm just going to have you, let me just spread this out. You can spread this as thin or as thick as you want, actually. I like the real thin brittle, but do whatever you'd like. And you can tell the chocolate's completely hardened because the white chocolate isn't making any streaks in it, like we talked about earlier. All right, Bailey, why don't you? Okay, just sprinkle what, you can actually just take your hand and just sprinkle the candy canes right on top there. Yep, sprinkle all of those in. I think you should stop and we should just eat the rest ourselves. What do you think?
Maybe.
No, I'm serious. Okay, that's good actually.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just going to shake this a little bit. Spread out the pieces, make sure they're nice and indented. We're just going to pop this back in the fridge and make sure it's hardened, but in another 10 minutes. All right, Bailey, let's put that back in the fridge, please. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and start the last recipe. Your basic holiday sugar cookie, awesome for kids in the kitchen. Kids love to decorate these. Tons of cutouts at the stores these days. They have the ready-made frostings already in the bag. Sprinkles, anything goes. Kids love this recipe. Now, as I was saying before, I love chocolate. I don't particularly love these cookies. I mean, they're going to come out great, of course, but I would prefer if they had chocolate in them. What do you
Me
think?
too.
Do you love them?
I'd like chocolate in them too.
She's just like me. Okay, first let's go ahead and start. We are going to add 1.5 cups of butter into the mixer. If you don't have the mixer, I've said this before, just go ahead and use a hand mixer. Next, we're going to add the sugar. Bailey, why don't you go ahead and pour the bowl of sugar in. We're using 2 cups of sugar. That's just about good. Perfect. Thank you. Actually put that in the sink if you don't mind. Okay. We're just going to mix this until they're smooth. About a minute or less than a minute, actually. They smell good. Okay, all set with that. Bailey, I need you to please crack 4 eggs. Bailey is an expert at cracking the eggs. As you can see, she's not getting any shells in there. Okay, Bailey, you've got the eggs. Go ahead and add that into the, into the mixture. Add those right in. Perfect. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Going to mix this up. 1 teaspoon. Okay. Do you want to hit that for me, the lever?
Okay.
On the second one in?
What number?
Yep. Yep. Perfect. You let me know when those are nice and smooth looking and shiny. That's okay. Okay, this is all set. Thank you much. You were such a great helper. I totally have to have you on here again. Okay, last part of the sugar cookies. Could you put that in the sink for me, please?
Yep.
Thank you. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, not to be confused with baking soda. However, both of these ingredients do make the cookies rise. Baking soda actually just has sodium, and baking powder has baking soda and sodium and cream of tartar in it. And now for 5 cups of all-purpose flour. And Bailey, why don't you start to mix this? We don't want to beat this. We just want to mix it until it's combined. I'm just going to keep slowly adding this in, okay? Five cups of flour. That's why it's going to make 60 cookies. There's a lot of flour for this recipe. And then comes the fun part, right?
Yep.
Decorating them.
And shaping them.
And shaping them. I'm going to actually take over just because this part's going to get a little bit harder because it's going to be a little bit harder to stir as you add more flour in. Now what you're going to do with the flour is cover it, chill it in the refrigerator for 1 hour minimum, or overnight, which is actually better. I made a batch yesterday, so we're just going to use that. I want to form this a little bit. Bailey, why don't you open up the flour? We're just going to flour the surface. If you have sugar, even better. It's going to give it a little bit more of the sugar flavor to it. Just kind of sprinkle a little bit right on the counter here. And then I'm going to roll this out. Flour is only going to benefit this because very sticky. So we need to also flour. If you want to sprinkle a little bit of flour right on here. Yep, perfect. And then a little bit more on the counter. You can never overdo it with the flour. Great. Good job. All right, now I think what we'll do for this, Bailey, is just break it, split it in half. This is, like I said, 60 cookies. So it's going to take forever to roll out. So I'm just going to break this in half and just do one piece at a time here. Now, Bailey, do you think that you could convince your sister to maybe help us do the cutouts for this?
Sure.
Sure? You think that she's going to say yes?
I'll go ask her.
Yeah, actually, go ask her and see if she wants to help us, because we definitely need help for this part.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She said yes.
Yay! Everybody, this is Coley, Bailey's sister. Coley, say hi to the camera.
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
11? Oh my goodness, you're tall. And what grade are you in?
I'm in 6th grade.
6th grade. So you go to what school then?
Kingston Intermediate School.
Okay, so you guys go to the same school. Are you into any sports or any activities there?
I do cheerleading.
Cheerleading? Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
How many years have you been doing that?
3.
3 years. Okay. Do you guys have like competitions and stuff? Or
Mm-hmm.
You do? Nice. Did you guys have one this year?
Yeah, we just recently went to one, probably at the beginning of, or like in the middle of November, and we got 4th place out of 9.
Oh my goodness. Awesome. Good for you.
Do you want me to take out the shapers?
Yeah, Bailey, go ahead and take out the shapers. I think I've got 3 or 4 in there. You want the dough to be about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch thick.
So there's
Okay, so we do have the gingerbread. We've got the
the
snowflake. What other ones?
Christmas tree.
And the Christmas tree. Awesome. All right, girls. So what I'm going to do is grab another baking sheet. We're going to put this on parchment paper as well. And you guys go ahead and start cutting those out, and I'll get the baking sheet ready, okay? If you girls want to take the dough and just roll it into a ball, we're going to combine it with the rest of this, and then we're just going to roll out the rest of it, okay? I'm going to pop these in the oven for about 8 minutes. I'm going to add the last batch of the chocolate chip cookies. How you girls doing over there?
Good.
Good. Any questions?
No.
No? Okay. Get Mike.
Cookie thief.
Wait, Bailey, what is going on? Mike, they're not ready yet. They have to cool some more. All right, you can have it.
It's a cookie thief.
He is a cookie thief. That's right. My goodness, some people just can't wait. Remember what we talked about with eating the chocolate chip gel?
Mm-hmm.
He can't wait for them to cool, so he had to steal one. Good job, girls. All right, Mike, are the cookies good? Mm-hmm. He obviously has his mouth full. Okay, Bailey, let's check on these. What do you think?
They look good.
They look good? All right, let's take these out. And now comes the fun part. So what I think we'll do for this, why don't I move this with the parchment paper, just so it's not too hot. I'm going to move this right over to the counter here, and you girls can decorate.
We also have sprinkles.
Oh, nice.
To put over the frosting.
To put over the frosting. Okay, so, but yes, go ahead and start decorating. Just don't touch the pan, okay?
Okay.
squeeze them beside you real quick. I'm going to put another batch in. Those look awesome. I love that one.
Thank you.
And I like the flowers. Who did that?
Bailey did.
Bailey.
Snowflakes.
Nice job, girls. Okay, so just a couple of things. If you're bringing these to school for friends or teachers or neighbors, they've got these cute little boxes right at Walmart. I think this was like $1.50. Perfect size. Just put some saran wrap right inside. Put the cookies, fudge, whatever right in. They also have, this is what I use for my neighbors. They come to like, I think, 10 in a bag, and they're about $1 at the dollar store. They're just plastic. They have a nice little ribbon that you can tie around it. Put the cookies right in there. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm going to cut the stuff and just display it. I'm just breaking up the bark. Like I said, small, medium, large pieces, doesn't really matter. Oh, I can't wait to try this. Girls, you want to try the peppermint bark in a second?
Sure.
Okay. You can be my taste testers first. Let me know how Bailey and I did with these. You can actually just take this right off the wax paper. Wax paper is awesome. So easy to use.
I'll start.
Definitely a time saver. And
Excuse me.
what do you think?
They look good.
Don't they? Okay, you guys are going to be my first taste testers, so take a piece and try it. And let everyone know what you think.
It's good.
Say it again.
It's really good. I like the chocolate.
Do you like the dark chocolate?
Mhm.
Yeah. You can easily make this with just the white chocolate, but I think the dark chocolate makes it even better, don't you?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm going to cut up the fudge now. Are you guys still eating the bark over there?
Mhm.
Save some for me, okay? Okay, fudge is done. I just took a couple pieces out for you girls to sample. Let me know what you think. So is it a hit?
Mhm.
Okay, so you're going to make this at home. Can you guys taste some marshmallow in it?
Mhm.
I want to taste some as well.
It's a little messy, but still good.
It was a little messy. Very chocolatey. Definitely a hit. You can taste the marshmallow in it, right? Like I said, you don't have to have a candy thermometer for this recipe. The easier fudge recipes call for the corn syrup or marshmallow. All right, folks, that's all the time we have today. Thanks for joining us on Melissa's Menu, and we hope to see you next week. Good night. Merry
Bye.
Christmas.